Here we are. We are here in Jacksonville, Florida at the Barber Expo here, 2023. And today we have...
Vinceday _ on Instagram.
So how long you've been doing your business?
I've been cutting hair for 13 years. I'm currently in a private studio right now. I've been in a private studio for 2 years now.
And what inspired you at the beginning of your career?
What inspired me in the beginning, to be quite honest, you know, I tried college for a little bit and there was really nothing that caught my attention. You know, my uncle and my cousin, they grew up cutting hair. I grew up in the barber shop, so I decided to give it a shot. You know, barber school is only 1 year, and I ended up falling in love with it. So it was kind of on accident, but 13 years I'm in now.
You found your talent.
Yeah, I grew to love it. In the beginning, I was completely terrified. You know, I wasn't one of those barbers that started out cutting hair young. I never picked up a pair of clippers. I would watch people cut hair. But yeah, I used to be terrified to cut hair. I used to hide from customers in school. And, you know, obviously over time, as you got more reps in, I got more comfortable.
When do you think that you actually found that passion?
When did I find that passion?
Because you could just start the actual...
Right. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it took a few years, to be quite honest. You know, I feel like until I started to feel comfortable, that's when I started to fall in love with it, you know, and just the everyday, you know, being in the barber shop, you know, I got to work with my family, so that was a blessing. You know, so getting to, you know, cut hair, make some money, and hang out with the people I love, like, it grew over time.
So what advice would you be able to give those who are newcomers or those who find that they think that they don't have the passion? Right. What kind of advice you have for them?
Yeah, so that's tough, especially the younger generation. They really attach to the word passion, and they think it's just something that's just going to come out of nowhere and it's going to grab you. You know, but I think passion is something that kind of grows as you learn a skill. You know, like it's kind of hard to fall in love with something when you're not good at it. So it comes over time. Practice
makes perfect.
Yeah, you know, practice makes perfect. Yeah. So, you know, the more time you put in, the more practice you get in, over time, you'll grow to love it, you know. And in the beginning, it's hard to fall in love with it because you're not making money, you're not very good. So you really just have to show up every day and it'll grow over time.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And your location again is?
I'm located here in Jacksonville. My private barber studio is called Elevated Barber Studio. I'm located at the Sola Salons over there at the St. John's Town Center.
Mm-hmm. And you've been coming to the events how often?
Oh man, I want to say the events now, maybe about 3 years ago it feels like.
Okay.
Time's really flown, but I went to the first CT Expo, and I remember I met Kabod last year here at the Jax Expo. But I've just been hooked ever since I went to my first CT Expo, and you know, the energy I got from coming to these events, the connections that I get to make, really inspired me and really showed me how much bigger the barber and the hair industry is. Right. You know, it made me think bigger than just being in a barber shop.
The competitions, you think the competitions has helped you grow in your
So, you know, the competitions are, that's not necessarily what caught my eye. It was more the education.
Right.
You know, more the educators and, you know, the different things that you could do, you know, maybe selling products, maybe starting a business outside of cutting hair, you know, whether it's, you know.
Because you may find other talents.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So, there's so much more than the competition. Before, that was all I saw, and some people, they're really drawn to that, and I think it's great. It kind of pushes you, but I'm more interested in the education side of it.
Very
and
good.
The entrepreneur side, for
Very
sure.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you've entered the wave.
Yes.
Of the expos.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay on the wave.
That's right. Stay on that wave. Wherever it goes, you flow right along with it.
Absolutely.
Because that's where everyone's going to know you.
Yes.
You're going to learn all creative things from everyone that's in here. All different kind of products, all different kind of styles.
Yes.
Just stay with the wave.
That's it. Trying to stay on the wave for sure.
Good. Okay. All right. So here we are in Jacksonville, Florida.